What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have the Attuma Cavalier boss. So he's the second one, the final boss, and he's actually really fun to fight. I really enjoyed fighting him on the live stream, especially dexing his SP2 is really nice. It's definitely scary, that's why I'm not going to do it in this video, just spitting out special ones, because he's got really easy special one. You can just easily outrange it, and they thought the node so well. Like, the fight is awesome. It's really nice once you understand what's happening. But let's talk about the nodes that this guy has first. So he's got Avarice. Every 15 seconds, he will gain a power gain passive, granting him 15% of max power over 8 seconds. His special attacks are passively unblockable. That freaked me out at first, but his specials are not too crazy to evade. But then he's got another node that every 5 hits in the combo meter, in our combo meter, we gain 1 steadfast buff, allowing us to block 1 unblockable hit, which is really nice. And then we have 2 more nodes. The floor is lava. Whenever the defender is knocked down, for each non-damaging debuff on them, that debuff has 30% chance to be converted into an incinerate debuff. So basically, as many you want him to have as many non-damaging debuffs, then you want to knock him down, and then he's gonna probably get a lot of incinerates, and I'm gonna explain why you need him to be incinerated. And then we have another node, Chum the Waters. Whenever we dodge one attack, both us and the defender gain a heal block, a taunt, and a disorient debuff, reducing our ability accuracy by 10%. And then these debuffs last for 12 seconds. So why do we need him to have debuffs? So as you can see, he's got his hydration. Hydration is that blue debuff. It's kind of like deep wounds. So if the more he has, the worse is for us. So for example, if he's got 19 and the cap is 20, he becomes passively unstoppable, and those fall off one at a time. So as you can see, they last for quite a bit of time. Like if he has 19, it's tough to let him fall off. But the node that inflicts incinerates is really awesome, because if you incinerate him and he's immune to it, he actually loses hydration based on how many incinerates you inflict him. So if you knock him down and he has a lot of non-damaging debuffs like here, he will lose some of his hydration. So right here, he's got only 3. So if I knock him down, we only removed 1 because we had like a 90% chance to convert one of those debuffs. So you want to have as many as possible. And he gains hydration with his special attacks. He gains 3 with a special 1, and he gains 2 with a special 2. But the special 2 is definitely harder to evade. And we're going to play this fight again, but we barely finish it with Namor. He's a bit tough. So when he's immune to an incinerate effect, he loses 1 hydration, and he becomes immune to incinerate at 10 stacks of hydration. So you want him to have at least 10 before you incinerate him. But now let's play this fight all over again and explain what's happening. So also something I didn't mention is that he's got Thorns damage. So you have a 15% chance to take Thorns damage if you hit him with a contact attack. So non-contact attacks are great because you can basically ignore the physical damage that you take, the Thorns damage. But Namor here is actually sending the damage back. If it triggers, he's just taking it, which is great. So as you can see, he gains hydration equals 3 with a special 1. And now we're gonna try and dash back so that we can inflict him with a lot of debuffs, non-damaging debuffs. So that's what I'm trying to do. And as you can see now, he's got 4 stacks of each. So if I were to knock him down, it's going to remove 3 of his hydration, which is really nice, because the more non-damaging debuffs he has, the more incinerates you're going to inflict. And that's why, as you can see, his hydration fell off and he's got incinerates now, because he was immune to it, and he loses hydration if he's immune to a debuff. And the debuffs that he's immune to are incinerate if he's got more than 10 hydration, and he's just passively immune to shock. So that is it. We deal a lot of damage with that special 2 from Namor. And yeah, man, the spacing is awesome. You can just throw a light attack and knock him down after that special 1. You can easily outrange it. And yeah, man, this guy's abilities are awesome, and how they put it up with the nodes, it's actually amazing. So if we throw a light here, knock him down, and there goes 2 of his hydration. So you definitely want him to have as less hydration as possible. But yeah, this is a really fun fight. Sorry about that. And yeah, we're sending this physical damage back, the Thorns damage back with Namor at 6200. You saw like a 586. That was the Thorns damage. It doesn't hit too hard, but because with the heal block there and the poison on me always, you definitely need like a high sick Namor if you want to do that. But yeah, even his CM attack is really nice. You can even heavy counter if you want to. Hear him try and dash back, throw a light and go for a heavy, remove some of his hydration. Really nice. So yeah, he's going down. I don't think I missed anything. And yeah, you always don't want to parry him. You might notice that I don't parry him at all because he's got 100% chance to purify any stun debuffs, and he gains a concussion. And how it works with him with concussions, he actually doesn't. His ability actually doesn't get reduced. It gets increased. So you don't want him to have concussions because he's got 100% chance with the special one, for example, to gain 3 hydration. But now that he's got 2 concussions, or 5 now that I parry him, look at how many hydration he's going to get. So from 1, he goes to 10. And that is why he had concussions. So you don't want to parry against him because there is no cooldown. You have to attack him without stunning him. I think the Wide Max pre-fight works. I'm pretty sure that it works if you want to get some openings there. But yeah, avoid stunning him. Try and knock him down with those known damaging debuffs, and he's going to lose some of his hydration. And yeah, he's a pretty fun champion to fight, not going to lie. But now let's get into the best counters for him. Okay, so one of my favorites is Black Widow Clairvoyant. She's one of my favorites for every Cavalier boss, and she works for him too. Because you can be in your Incinerate phase, and you can inflict him with Incinerates on your own, where you wouldn't utilize the node, and that is amazing. If you're using Suicides, you can even remove the poison, and you don't care about the heal block. And in the special one, you don't even need to activate Dex, so sometimes you wouldn't have heal block on you, so you can even turn into that bleed phase, the Curse of Blood, and pop a special 2 to heal up. So she definitely can solo it even as a 4-star. And then, as we said, Namor is definitely at the top. A 6200 one is definitely at the top because you can just transfer that Thorns damage back at him. And then we have a lot of mutants that actually work great. So we have APOC. He cannot shrug off the stuns from APOC, so he's really great for that. And APOC has pretty good heavy attack reach, so you can incinerate him with your heavy attacks as well. Bishop is really great because if his stun gets purified by a skilled champion, he inflicts him with a passive stun and he gains a lot of prowess. So that's another really good one as well. I mean, Kitty Pryde is really great too because she has her own incinerates. She's insane too. And then also Iceman. If you have a cold snap on the on this guy, on Attuma, he's how are they called? His hydration buffs actually fall off faster. So he could be a pretty useful answer to that champion as well. Then we also have Toad, where if a skilled champion purifies his debuffs, and that is the stun, he gains prowess, and his prowess are really great. So Storm, exactly the same thing. If you parry, you're just gonna be passive stun. Storm Pyramid X, exactly the same thing. So yeah, there's a lot of great mutants that can definitely do this guy easily. And then there's Professor X. Professor X has energy attacks in his basic attacks, all of them, except the first medium attack. And then his first hit of the special 2 is contact as well. So you have a very small chance, if you do a 5-hit combo, to get the Thorns damage back at you. Because only 1 hit of your 5 hits is contact, so you can definitely ignore that damage as well. And then I believe Strife with his medium attacks, or no, actually they all make contact for Strife. Only his special one, the second hit, doesn't make contact. So yeah, Strife is not probably the greatest option for him. But yeah, man, that is there's a lot of counters for this guy. That fight is like super great. Like the only counter I like I brought the Namor for only for his Thorns damage, and the node helps you so much. Because if you don't utilize the node, you are going to get stuck there without passive unsolvable. And he is a skill champion, so you want to have a mutant, or sorry, you want to have someone that's not assigned to slow him. If you can have the slow, and then ignore his unstoppable, but you gotta be careful because it's passive. And then one champion that I forgot to mention, oh not sorry, Wolverine, Sunspot. Sunspot has massive incinerates. You can just reduce his hydration like crazy, and it's gonna be such an easy fight if you have a very high ranked Sunspot. But yeah guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you, and if it did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.